Samsung has dropped a major hint about the future of One UI, and the takeaway is big: a sweeping visual refresh is coming. Through a new teaser video and official media posts, Samsung appears to be setting the stage for One UI 8.5, widely expected to debut alongside the Galaxy S26 series. If the leaks are accurate, this will be one of the most substantial graphic overhauls since One UI launched in 2018. Early previews have made Blast UI a trending topic across the Samsung community. The new design language promises a cleaner, richer, and more modern Galaxy experience while staying true to One UI's core mission, making large phones easier and more intuitive to use. With One UI 8.5, Samsung seems to be pushing toward a more premium, original, and immersive interface powered by subtle depth, fluid motion, and smarter personalization. A fresh design language, from flat to floating glass. The latest leaks in Samsung's teaser visuals point to a shift away from flat, solid blocks of color and toward a more dynamic, translucent aesthetic. Frosted panels and soft blurs create a glass-like effect. Layered depth makes UI elements appear to float above your wallpaper. Thin outlines and subtle shadows add clarity without clutter. Motion and haptics aim to feel more natural, making everyday gestures feel elegant. This approach, often described as glass morphism, gives the interface a premium, tactile look while improving readability and focus. Expect visuals that feel lighter, with polished transparency and depth that guide your eyes to what matters most. Quick panel upgrades, more control, less complexity. One of the standout changes is the revamped Quick Panel, which becomes far more configurable in One UI 8.5. No good lock required. Flexible layouts. Choose a minimal, bone stock look or build a denser grid of toggles. Adjustable transparency. Dial in the level of blur and glass effect to your taste. Refine interactions. Taps, swipes, and long presses are designed to feel smoother and more responsive. Cleaner visuals. Thin outlines and floating panels modernize the look without sacrificing utility. Compared to One UI 8.0, where customization largely meant rearranging toggles, One UI 8.5 gives you real control over layout, transparency, and how the panel responds to your gestures. A unified ecosystem look. Phones, tablets, watches, laptops, and beyond. Samsung's design shift isn't limited to phones. The Blast UI style is expected to extend across Galaxy tablets, watches, laptops, and even home appliances. The goal is a more unified digital environment where your devices feel consistent and connected visually and functionally. That cohesion should make switching screens and multitasking across devices feel more seamless. Smarter, more proactive. Software leaks suggest One UI 8.5 will move beyond simple utility toward experiences that feel more organic and helpful. The next upgrade is reportedly evolving into a more proactive personal assistant, surfacing relevant tools and actions in context. Combined with visual polish and smoother animation, this could make the software feel both premium and genuinely useful. Day-to-day. Samsung Internet browser revamp. Cleaner, faster, more flexible. The Samsung Internet browser is also getting a significant redesign in One UI 8.5, leaked as version the 23rd of December 29. Building on the minor facelift from One UI 8.0, highlights from recent screenshots and reports include new intro screen and refreshed UI with a liquid glass address bar split into two parts. Left, home icon plus URL. Right, tabs, browsing assist, and menu controls. Vertical floating menus replace the older full-screen grid, keeping actions closer to your content. 3 URL bar styles to choose from. Compact, a pill-shaped bar floating near the bottom. Standard, a longer pill bar. Bottom, a familiar layout similar to One UI 8.0. Tab views now include list, grid, and stack. The new grid adopts a 2-column layout that scales rows based on how many tabs are open. A Pill-shaped floating bar consolidates tab management actions for faster control. This design language aligns with other leaked One UI 8.5 app updates Finder, Gallery, and Phone, bringing a cohesive, modern look across Samsung's core apps. More leaks, floating bars, AI search, visual enhancements. Fresh reports from Galaxy Tech and Tosh D69 outline additional browser changes. New app icon and welcome screen, stronger blur effects and a disappearing address bar while scrolling for a cleaner view, a grid layout reminiscent of gallery albums, plus floating buttons that are easier to reach and move, a more capable floating action bar to quickly access extra options, inline video playback, and fewer intrusive fixed position. Pop-ups. A power user AI search, toggle hidden in debug settings that can route queries through Gemini or Perplexity directly within the browser. A new pop-up for multi-tab handling lets you close all tabs at once or turn off the confirmation step entirely. These upgrades suggest Samsung is tackling both aesthetics and usability, reducing interruptions, streamlining navigation, and adding productivity features for heavy browsers. Pop-up blocking gets smarter. The redesign also targets those stubborn fixed position pop-ups and overlays. Expect smarter blocking and management of intrusive elements, improving readability and cutting down on accidental taps. Timeline, beta, and what to expect with S26. While we're still some distance from a public beta, the volume and consistency of leaks provide a detailed look at what's in development. One UI 8.5 is widely rumored to launch with the Galaxy S26 lineup, with further refinements like smoother animations and app lock improvements continuing into 2026. As always, features and testing can change before release, but the direction is clear: more fluid, more intuitive, and more AI-driven. Why this matters: early impressions from well-known leakers, including Ice Universe, praise the accessible, modern feel, the blur effects, and floating controls. If Samsung delivers what the teasers and leaks promise, One UI 8.5 could reset expectations for Android UI polish, bringing a cleaner, more premium aesthetic with glass-like depth, faster, more flexible quick panel customization out of the box. Redesigned Samsung Internet with smarter layouts and AI shortcuts. A unified look and feel across the Galaxy ecosystem. Better performance, smoother motion, and fewer intrusive pop-ups. The bottom line: One UI 8.5 looks poised to be a defining release for Samsung software, marrying a striking visual refresh with practical upgrades and early-stage AI helpers. With Blast UI trending and the S26 series on the horizon, Samsung's next chapter in interface design aims to feel fresher, smarter, and more cohesive, potentially setting a new bar for Android user experiences.